Titus B. Bynes, Florida Slave Narrative, 1936. Titus Bynes, affectionately known as Daddy Bynes, is reminiscent of Harriet Beecher Stone's immortal Uncle Tom and Joel Chandler Harris's inimitable Uncle Remus, with his white beard and hair surrounding a smiling black face. He was born in November 1846 in what is now Clarendon County, South Carolina. Both his father, Cuffy, and his mother, Diana, belonged to Gabriel Flouden, who owned 75 or 80 slaves and was noted for his kindness to them. Bynes' father was a common laborer, and his mother acted in the capacity of chambermaid and spinner. They had 12 children. When Titus was 5 or 6 years of age, he was given to Flauden's wife, who groomed him for the job of houseboy. Although he never received an education, Bynes was quick to learn. He could tell the time of day and could distinguish one newspaper from another. He recalled an incident which happened when he was about 8 years of age, which led to him concealing his precociousness. One day, while writing on the ground, he heard his mistress's little daughter tell her mother he was caught writing about water. Mistress Flouden called him and told him that if he was caught writing again, his right arm would be cut off. From then on, his precociousness vanished. In regards to religion, Bynes can recall the Sunday services very vividly. And he tells how the Negroes who were seated in the gallery first heard a sermon by the white minister, and then, after these services, they would gather in the main floor and hear a sermon by a Negro preacher. Bynes served in the Civil War with his boss, and he could remember the regiment camped between Savannah, Georgia, and Charleston, South Carolina. His mistress would not permit Bynes to accompany his master to Virginia to join the Hampton Legion on the grounds that it was too cold for him, and thus ended his war days. When he was 20 years of age, his father turned him loose. Young Bynes rented 14 acres of land from Arthur Harvin and began farming. In 1868, he left South Carolina and came to Florida. He settled in Enterprise, now Benson Springs, where he worked for J.C. Hayes, a farmer, for 1 year, after which he homesteaded. He next became a carpenter, as he says himself, a jack of all trades and master of none. He married shortly after coming to Florida and is the father of 3 sons, as my wife told me, he adds with a twinkle in his eye. His wife is now dead. He was prevailed upon, while very ill, to enter the Titusville Poor Farm, where he has been for almost 2 years, where this interview took place.